Minis are all about having fun, excitement and a thrill of driving, but modern day Minis don't sound that great, so we're going to change that and we're going to fit a Supersprint exhaust. So as mentioned, these Minis do sound a little bit lackluster. Unfortunately, with latest generation cars with the Euro 6 emissions and so on, you've got a lot less available noise that you can make the car sing effectively. So apart from the piddly tips at the back, we're going to change up for some carbon tips, which I'm going to show you in a sec. We've got quite a decent system. So follow me over and I'll talk you through this. So what we have is Italy's finest over here on the bench, freshly prepared and laid out, not staged at all. So Supersprint are obviously an Italian company, and they produce some of the finest exhausts out there. These systems always look good, but more than anything, they sound great. So just to talk you through briefly the system, hang far to the end, by the way, because that's when we're going to do the rev before and after. So hang on to that part. So this effectively is a catback system. So this is obviously where it butts up at the front of the system. This can come with a non-resonated mid pipe. We've gone for a resonator in the mid, partly because we've got these tiny little silencers which are their race system, and you stick race in front of anything, then it's going to get my attention at least. So normally the Minis have this great big transverse silencer on the back end. It is ginormous and it soaks up a lot of noise. So although we've got these small silencers here, we've got a resonator that's hopefully then going to take out that boominess and bass. And as I mentioned, we've got some carbon tips. So these actually are custom made. So this customer wanted a set of carbon tips, and we like a challenge. So we spoke to Supersprint and they produced a one-off set just for this system. Doesn't normally come with that, so that's very cool. So thanks to the guys at Supersprint for sourcing that. Enough of me babbling. Let's get this one on the big ramps so we can get it up in the air. Sam's going to give it a little bit of fettle, and hopefully later on we're going to have a nice sounding Cooper-esque Countryman. I'm excited. Let's get into this one. See you shortly. So we've now completed the Supersprint install, and well, the carbon tips immediately give you quite a bit extra aggression over the back end. They're a bit bigger, but more than anything, carbon fibre, what's not to love? It sounds amazing. I'm really impressed. I mean, effectively, this is a catback system, so it still retains the cats up the front, and you've still got a middle resonator at the front as well as two small silencers. But it sounds amazing. It's not a valve system, which is why I want to keep it a little bit more, should we say, controlled than maybe some other systems, but it sounds fantastic. It's really nice. So we're going to do some revs now and a little drive off, which you guys are going to see shortly. But really nice installing part. Like, this thing barely took a matter of minutes to install compared to a lot of other exhausts we work on. So very impressed. Love this. Here the sound clips coming up. I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to be impressed. See you next time.